Drake's lawsuit being brought back up due to the halftime NFL show. This celebrity has now been mentioned, which is Jay-Z, in these allegations. More on that to come. And how many more celebrities are yet to come when it comes to this Sean Puffy Combs case and allegations and all of this. We're going to get all into it right after this intro.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn. You come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
First off, let's talk about Drake. Now, we all know that he is going after UMG, which is Universal Music Group, because of what they quote unquote did with pushing the Not Like Us song from Kendrick Lamar out in the open and basically using bots to amplify the song to make it more popular. Now, the one thing that I find funny is that when they were doing this for Drake, when he was going up against Pusha T, because let's face it, Pusha T smoked Drake, but yet and still, there was no problem when his stuff was getting pushed out there into the algorithm and making sure that those songs that he was making disses on were definitely being in that #1 bracket. But on top of that, when he was facing Meek Mill with back to back, you don't think that that was all bot done so that that song could be amplified more than Meek Mill's diss song? Because in that one, I think he got smoked as well, but not as bad as what Pusha T did to him. And now, because Not Like Us has definitely crushed the charts, and with Kendrick Lamar going on to host the Super Bowl halftime show, now there are allegations that the lawsuit, because it has somewhat of a gag order on it, that this might affect the ability for Kendrick Lamar to perform Not Like Us at the halftime show. Now, I don't think he was originally going to do that. I mean, maybe because it was a #1 hit, but I don't think that's a song that you can really kind of play for everybody in, the world. I mean, the Super Bowl is huge. So I don't really think that that song would have really made it in his play roster, but you never know. Things have changed nowadays. And on top of that, with the NFL, and Apple promoting the NFL, and they're going to show the halftime show on their app. The crazy part is everybody's wondering, if he does perform that song, is Drake going to pursue the lawsuit against Spotify, the NFL, and on top of that, will they also be able to sue Apple? So in all these allegations and everything, personally, I think Drake is just pissed off because he lost this battle clearly, and he's looking for any excuse that he can to basically bring his name back into a good light, because let's face it, his sales are probably declining. And what really doesn't make sense to me is, with both of these artists being on the same record label, it would actually make more sense for them to pump and produce both, because in both ways they're getting paid. But UMG denied all these allegations, saying that Drake has to show proof that they did this and use these bots to amplify the song. So personally, it's all good when a record label, quote unquote, might be doing the same thing for you to amplify your presence and amplify your sales, but it's not cool when you lose and the tables are turned. So I'm really interested to see how this lawsuit is really going to carry out.
They've been talking shit.
Next up is, now we finally have the first celebrity that has been named in this whole Sean Puffy Combs trial, and it is a civil suit from a Jane Doe that was originally made back in October, with only naming Sean Puffy Combs as the alleged person that took advantage of her back when she was 13 in 2000 at a VMA after party. And she describes, now this is, for me, this is kind of crazy because anybody can describe something like this, but she described a house with a U-shaped driveway, and there was a lot of celebrities and cars there. And I just think it's crazy. Also, in this civil suit, now she has retracted it and let out another civil suit, and now also naming Jay-Z, Sean Carter, as part of this, and an unknown female celebrity that stood by and watched while Jay and Sean allegedly held her down and had their way. But Jay-Z did respond immediately with, first off, the lawyer has always been trying to put Sean and Jay-Z in the same category, trying to group them together because they're both billionaires. And a letter was sent out to Jay from the lawyer basically saying that they could have a little sit down and maybe settle this to where nobody's, going to find out about this. So basically, he is trying to blackmail Jay-Z at first. So Jay-Z responded with, "You guys won't get one red cent out of me." And in his words were also, the saddest part is that he has to sit his daughter and his family down to explain what's going on because all her friends are coming to attack her basically and attack him. So I'm wondering, with Jay saying, if I did these things, A, I should be locked up. B, instead of a civil suit, make it a criminal suit because, again, if he did these things, he should be locked away and he should be punished for his crimes. And I wonder where the lawyer came up with all this, we have videos, we have this, we have that, and all these celebrities are going to get named. Well, Jay was the only one that's named so far. What I find funny is, why is he trying to settle it out of court and not, quote unquote, have his name in the light first before actually, putting it out there that now this civil suit is against him as well as Sean Puffy Combs and an unnamed female that stood by and watched. And allegedly, after all this happened, the girl took a drink. She felt a little woozy. They had their way with her. She ended up getting away, and a gas attendant at a gas station saw her, helped her. She called her father, and her father came and picked her up. Now, at 13 years old, why were you at this after party in the first place? If all this happened, I'm sure your father sensed something was wrong, especially if you were all this and that. Wouldn't he try to have done something way back in 2000? So there are so many loopholes in this story. And Jay said, hey, if I did what I did, then come after me criminally, not civilly. And again, you won't get one red cent out of me. So I'm interested to see where this is going to go. Jay does have a huge brand to protect, not only his family, Beyonce's name, his name, but this also comes down to, what if this is true, allegedly? And now, he just signed another deal with the NFL, and things just might start getting ugly. All these businesses might start pushing him away because they won't want him to endorse them anymore. So this could really lead down to an ugly road. And I'm interested to hear what you think. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep it civil in the comments, not attacking, because we really don't know unless we, hear or see some kind of evidence. Everything still, even on Sean Puffy's part, is all just allegations, and I won't update on any of this stuff until something really breaks, and this broke. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me. You're not going anywhere.